What an emotional roller coaster this past week has been. Let's talk about the elections. Well, hello there! Yes, today I'm going to be talking about the elections. Now, I'm warning you, this is going to be a very me personal opinion video, and I am open to many opinions. So, you know, if you don't want to hear about my opinion, then feel free to go to, like, the other 204 or 5 videos that are on this channel, or the literally billions of other videos on YouTube. But if you still feel like you want to hate, there's the comment section, go crazy. There's the dislike buttons, go crazy. But this is just something that I feel as though I should put out there. Not really should, not really have to, but just want to, because this was just the craziest election that we've ever had. It's also the first election that I've ever really had my own real personal opinion on. Other elections just like whatever my mom and dad go with, I'll go with that. But this year, I branched off in a different direction at first, and then eventually they got on board as the better options slowly ran out. I will say, first off, as a disclaimer, I was a hardcore Bernie fan. I was feeling the burn all the way through. When Trump won on Tuesday, I was very disappointed is a word I'll use. Also, another point, as I am filming this, it is currently November 12th, and when I'm uploading this, so I don't know what's going to change between today and Monday, but this is just a for right now, what is happening, oh my god, in the world. So like I said, I am a liberal. I'm openly a liberal. I'm okay with it. I go to a school in Waukesha County, which is the most Republican county in the state of Wisconsin, and a good chunk of the people I talk to are very conservative, and I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. I want to make that totally clear. If you are a Republican, if you are a Trump supporter, I am okay with that. But at the time of the election, and when we were getting the results, I was so hurt, so confused, so scared of what was happening, and I was just pissed. I was genuinely pissed. I was so pissed, in fact, that I actually had to write down what I was feeling. And I have not done that since 2 days before that. So here is my letter to America. Dear America, you seem to continuously disappoint me time and time again. But this tops all of it. You've chosen a racist Cheeto to be your leader. You somehow managed to shove a cactus farther up your extremely tight ass. Just wanted to let you know. Also, FYI, this was totally avoidable. Hashtag thanks, DNC. And if you don't get that, that is because the DNC, Democratic National Committee, or whatever the fuck it stands for, I don't care at this point, because I have so little respect for them, I can't believe any of it, because they seriously... Now, this is gonna be crazy, so just hear me out, okay? I know a bunch of people were saying, a bunch of Trump supporters were saying that the election was rigged and the polls were rigged and everything was rigged against them. Sure, believe what you want to, but there is fact that the election, the primary election, was rigged against Bernie Sanders so that Hillary could get in and get the Democratic nomination, even though virtually every single poll, every single one, showed that Bernie Sanders was much more electable than against Donald Trump than Hillary Clinton was against Donald Trump. Also, I will say this, and if you didn't catch this before by me saying that I was a hardcore Bernie supporter, I hate Hillary Clinton. I hate Donald Trump. I hate all of it. I just hate Donald Trump about this much more than Hillary Clinton because of all the derogatory and just horribly, wildly racist things that he said during his running for presidency thing, and we'll get into that later if I really want to / have time to. Point being that the superdelegates of the Democratic Party and the DNC itself were so not wanting Bernie to get the nomination that they actually, there's so much shit. WikiLeaks, just, it's unbelievable how much that the party was up against Bernie and how well he still did up until the very end when he finally just was like, you know what, vote for Hillary because just keep Trump out of there. Moving on. From another unproud American ashamed of his country today. But go ahead, Mr. Trump. Prove me wrong. Because unlike you, I'm ready to admit, if you prove me wrong, that you're a good leader. I'm sad, I'm pissed, I'm confused, and I hate the DNC for making this happen. I hate this, and I'm hurt. I need to scream, but I can't. The parents are home and I'm dying inside. Screw you, America. I'm angry. Now, I wrote that as this was all happening, and I will say that I have significantly calmed down since then, but I am not completely calmed down or silenced, so hence this video. At the end there, I told Donald Trump to prove me wrong, and I hope he does. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope that at some point in time I can say, hey, you know what? I was wrong. He is not the worst thing this country has ever seen. But considering all the things that he said during his running campaign, that's the word, campaign, I don't see that happening. But maybe he's got another trick up his sleeve. I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. But that's another thing. All of these things that he was saying during, like, banning the Muslims, that's off his website. All the things about, like, the wall, everything, not everything, but, like, he said a bunch of things during his campaign that now all of a sudden he's like, oh, no, we're not gonna really do that. That was literally just to get your votes, and I can't believe that most of America was stupid enough to fall for that. I can't believe it. When he first announced his campaign, I was like, oh, pfft, what a joke, you know, that's not gonna go anywhere. No one's gonna support. And then he started saying crazy shit, and I was like, there's no way anyone's gonna support that. And then half of America did, and he became the leading Republican candidate, and I was like, I can't believe this. I can't believe that America is still in the place that it is. And I know if you look at the map of, like, states that won whatever, it doesn't really surprise me. But another thing, we can't put all of the Trump supporters and all of the Clinton supporters under one blanket. That would be inconsiderate and rude and wrong. Not all of the Trump supporters are crazy, racist, homophobic assholes. Some of them are they just wanted to keep their guns. Some of them just didn't want Clinton in office. Some of them just wanted a not politician to get into the office. America, that part of you, I agree with completely. The part that says, we are sick and tired of the fucked up politics of this goddamn country. And I know, this is a very first world problems, whatever kind of rant video, but I can't believe it. I'm still in shock. I would not have wanted Hillary Clinton to get into office either, but she did not tap into the fear and anger and hatred that turns out a lot of Americans had towards people that are not rich and white, just to get votes, and then as soon as he won, says, no, we're not going to do that. So those people are going to be pissed also. He's not going to get rid of Obamacare, or not going to, like, I read something this morning about not repealing, or something with Obamacare, which he said that he was going to get rid of and, you know, remake. Guess that's not happening. Surprise! He's going back on all of the things that he said, and there are people who are like, oh, I'm not okay with a liar, but I'm okay with a racist. Now you've got a racist liar. Congratulations. And then he won. And then America did what it does best, and the freedom of speech part stepped in and protest the streets. Fifth Avenue sounded like a football stadium against Trump. A bunch of cities all over. It's currently day 4. They're still going. And I wouldn't be surprised if after he actually got inaugurated, they started up again if they have not stopped and continued up until he gets inaugurated, which wouldn't really surprise me either. And people are saying, oh, you know, they're just complaining because their candidate lost. First of all, Hillary got the popular vote. Not by much, but by some. And the Electoral College is the only reason that Donald Trump is in. And I'm not going to even get into that because, like I said, I hate both of them, but I hate the Electoral College more. Secondly, there's a good number of people who are probably protesting against Trump right now because they supported Hillary and she didn't get in. But I would say at least half, if not more than that, are there because, not because they wanted Hillary to get in, but because they didn't want Trump to. Because they're angry that Trump did. Because never, ever in the history of time has there been a president that people are actually afraid of what he will do. And not so much him. Here's another thing. We cannot blame Donald Trump for the horrible things that his supporters do. If Donald Trump supporters are going out and attacking Muslims and black people and, you know, that's... I don't have any words for it. It hurts so much because those people are literally fearing for their lives because a certain president or a certain candidate got in and he's the president now. I can't wrap my head around that. That people are literally scared of what the supporters and what the president are going to do because they're different. Which is something that I celebrate. I celebrate being different. There's several videos on here where I talk about how being different and being unique and being yourself and being an individual and being away from the norm and walking off the sidewalk and the beaten trail and making your own path is something that I admire so much and I strive so much to do. But day in and day out, I personally struggle to do that for some reason. Anxiety, I don't know. I don't even know. And the fact that people are literally scared right now, they're scared, and I just, there's no words that I can't do it. I can't. I'll use the 2000, I think it was, election, when George W. Bush got in. By the not popular vote at all. Al Gore had like 6 million more votes than him. But Bush got in because of the Electoral College. People were pissed. People were pissed to shit. But they were not scared of what George Bush or what George Bush's that's hard to say. George Bush's supporters would do to them because of the policies that were different. And it's already happening. He's not even technically officially president yet, and people are already being attacked for being Muslim, for being African American, for being gay, for being transgender, for being Mexican, for just being anything that isn't, you know, what they are. And that's terrifying. I'm ashamed. It's just, it hurts my heart, it hurts my head, it hurts... everything, just everything. It's sad. And I'm sorry for those people who are being attacked. I'm sorry for those people who are afraid. I love you, I'm here for you, and so are a hell of a lot of people in the country. To the women, to the Muslims, to the African Americans, to the anything that is not what a Trump supporter is, I'm sorry. I hope that things change, and as of right now, I'm not going to have any respect for our president, Donald Trump. Our president, Donald Trump. I will not have any respect for him until he comes out and says, hey, you can't do that. You cannot attack someone because they're different from you. But because of his entire campaign, I don't see that happening, but once again, please, Donald Trump, prove me wrong. Please. So, that's all I have. Once again, if you're a Trump supporter, I don't hate you. If you're a Clinton supporter, I don't hate you. If you are a Trump supporter who is attacking people and being just a jerk because they are different and not what you believe an American is, I do hate you, and I have no respect for you. If you are a Hillary Clinton supporter who is attacking or harassing Trump supporters, then I hate you and have no respect for you too. This is not a one-way street. That's all I have for you guys. I'm sorry that this was so serious. I'm sorry that I got legit angry and sad as this was going on. Hugs to all, for real. So many hugs to all of you. Have a fantastic day, or the best one that you can. Stay positive, stay recklessly optimistic, make someone smile, even if it's just yourself for today. Goodbye.